This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Gather!
Clouds high. The birds...
Power cord!
The wind knows it.
Try till I'm dead!
Into the wind. The wind knows it. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! One with nature! The wind knows me.
Feel the beat! Amp it up!
One with nature. Time to go. Into the wind.
Pyrotechnics!
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Time to rock!
Time to go. The wind knows me. Wind strike. Time to go.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra. This realm. If you ever...
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. One with nature.
Made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru, even if we can't see exactly. Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even when we get the chance, we'll just... Come on!
Time to go. Time to go. Follow the wind. Time to go. The wind knows me.
Power core!
would lead to a village or something. But, look, she's sitting over there. What should we do now? All right, then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Oh, it's coming from that sensor over there. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell... What's happening?
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Hyman was in such a panic when you
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by... My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here. Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up. Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these.
sorry.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board.
Right?
Yes, please do. If... So, how are you doing? Feeling...
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me... It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshan in hopes of... That incense typically has no effect. Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling if you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely the rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay? Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? But Paimon knows hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon, what's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, if he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that oh, Paimon? Well, but it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think? Good idea! Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
Yeah.
5 dusk birds.
How many rupees for mushrooms can we sell?
All right, next let's see your right hand. But please remember that you still need to be careful.
Yes, I will. By the way, Master.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter—
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to ever—
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you— And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the—
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like—
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. We handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads. As for Master, well, today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps, as we make— Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Yesterday, 5 dusk birds flew by.
One with nature.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next one.
Sure. Time to go.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale,
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanagi?
huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as to the people of Sumeru. She's not only a symbol of wisdom, but according to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born dead to celebrate their...
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then...
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Anyway...
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment. But if you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person... sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders...
sorry.
So...
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day...
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete I wish I could tell you more about the Dendroarchon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. So that...
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright,
You both have my thanks.
Into the wind. Time to go.
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? The name does seem... Well, anyway, let's get started. Nice work. That's a one...
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show...
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. No, not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly... Those pitas are amazing! Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to...
Oh!
So, Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone...
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, but Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears. I know, right? I've always wanted to... Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day. In fact, Master...
Really? Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one... Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little, but it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started...
Hey! Don't laugh! Hey! Now even Kali Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial rap...
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon...
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharva.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
Flash!
The rainforest climate is far more pleasant than that of the desert. Let the wind lead. I'm taking the stage.
Sounds good to me.
There's still a long road ahead.
Ready for anything. The rainforest climate is far more pleasant than that of the desert.
Ah, Traveler. You've
Yep, we're back.
Oh, Kale? Yes, I saw her go into her room.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to...
Total of 5 dusk birds.
Rainforest is the next time.
One with nature. Time to go. The wind knows me.
Propagate!
Into the wind. One with nature. Into the wind. Time to go. Time to go. Follow the wind. Yeah. 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 Time to go.
Add astro.
Time to go. A fateful offering.
Story every day.
The wind knows me. Time to go.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Around brightens the heart.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it...
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more... I suppose it's understandable.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She...
Take it.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you, well, because Kale... And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is some...
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called...
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness. In its final stages, the disease...
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything. With appropriate... Nevertheless...
What?
Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this Doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her
Paimon had...
Oh, by the way...
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. Kale once thought...
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take...
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets though, she was interested in... Her stamina has got... All right. Now that I've told you about Kale...
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two.
No problem.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari, where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Kainari.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin if you could manage, we'll rendezvous.
Alright, we've gathered enough. Hey, Tainari!
Let me take a look. I'm quite glad you
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's...
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already Can you tell me the—
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly—
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a—
No one in our patrol team had a vision.
Okay, I understand.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected area is not only called—
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate—
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a— But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision.
It seems the rumors about you are true. We typically only teach—
Time to go.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area— Oh, Paimon—
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be— Thank you. But I must warn you. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Time to go.
Scatter! Power cord!
Into the wind.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Scatter! Shred till I'm dead!
Clouds high. The birds call!
Quick now! Destroy the tumors of the withering! Yes, thanks to you two.
Kinda.
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out, this presents a and most disturbingly, I'm still not sure of the exact reason. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originated. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to... Ley lines continue. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars along... I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering. Alright, that's enough on this topic for...
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees it.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's late... That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you, because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but my forefathers were... Now, after seeing you in action with when you passed out, I could try to...
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you... Please, wait here. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it. No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
5 Duskbirds flew by.
I follow the wind.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. patient.
So...
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait.
So... Time to go.
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh.
Time to go.
Wow. This place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
The wind knows me. Time to go.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Follow the wind. Into the wind. The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Amp it up!
Follow the wind. Time to go. Time to go. Into the wind.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Time to go. One with nature. Time to go. Into the wind.
Propagate!
one with nature. Time to go.
Scatter!
Into the wind. Time to go. Time to go. The wind knows me.
Bow before the abyss!
Into the wind.
Propagate!
Barbados, guide us.
Abyssal roar!
Wind strider.
Pyrotechnics!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. Oh, pitiful trap. His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
What do we do? We haven't... Oh, there she is! Quick! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? Anyways, we can talk about this later. Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have...
I see. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh,
Your neighbor? You mean there's...
Oh?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler.
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm.
So, Hypatia...
I'm not sure what... I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped, and at that in my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, I was convinced they'd never show. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that.
Well, if... Alright, we...
Are you already finished cooking?
Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already... Oh, it's...
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power, naturally, any...
Makes it...
That was primarily taking in any... Not to worry, though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew.
I must admit...
Whoa!
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with sages of... That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm.
Whoa! So knowledge from Irminsul can be...
Of course I do. Especially... However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to see them is a... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself. And they have...
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can...
Huh. Is that...
Yes, well, to an extent. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, the fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in... But then, on the day I scared... It was incredible back then.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw with...
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't... World forget... If If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be
Now that we know Hypatia is alright, and had...
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru's—
Keep your emotions in check.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his—
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru.
And how long will I be required?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but—
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account— But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and—
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer.
That's right!
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you.
Well, do you—
How about this? Also, when you enter—
Oh?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool— Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the academia's expertise. So I'll—
Great! Next up! That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale.
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she—
Thanks, Tainari. All right.
Farewell. And good luck to you both.
For the next interview, I think I'll start with these questions.
I'll have to grab a drink before I make my jackets.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. And, but I guess now I understand.
There's no need to— We're probably—
Thank you.
Oh?
It's my recipe for— Yay! I hope that whenever you eat them, well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready.
entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from it. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha Terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Here are your Akasha... To activate it,
Oh! Says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty god bless us with their voice of... Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the... Okay, next, let's Oh, come on! Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know... You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon. Well, Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Maybe Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see. Seems even
We want to meet with Les...
You mean you want to meet the
What? You too?
Well, all I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru...
Huh.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord... In this world, take me for example. Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the... Hey, come on!
Oh, so what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
I've been handed all the cumbersome tests again.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello,
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize.
Aww.
Please do not. In Sumeru, they take on an Eremite brigade.
Core of Third?
Supposedly, Asphalt. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Core of 30's headquarters. You're welcome.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Don't you think my craftsmanship deserves a higher price?
I just came up with an awesome new riff. Want to hear it? there's fire in your soul, you gotta rock and roll. So come on, let's get moving.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
It's nice to meet you.
I see. So, it's true that the Eremites network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro.
Wait, serious?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, it isn't just us, though. Have you...
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly, in their eyes. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with... Not to mention that Lesser Lord
Really? Aww. After hearing all of...
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides,
All right.
No problem.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who panicked by what he heard. The man jerked. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully...
Okay.
And then, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an Archons. Along your journey, we were in every flower.
Yeah, thanks for this... Dunyarzad.
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but...
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. The state... Let's see if we can get...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for...
Did she have bandages wrapped around...
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's... We thought you might have been long gone.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off.
Really? Thank you so much. Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern.
All right, let's...
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that...
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated.
Hey! Dunyarzad!
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
Grateful for everything because she saved me. Though this is my life and my life.
My lady.
Yes.
Fine, I won't. But let me make something very...
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry. Today's little excursion since this definitely won't be your last escapade. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, real.
My lady.
I'm sorry for worrying you two.
Sure, after...
You just can't beat the atmosphere back in the day. Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly word on the street.
Nah, you get used to.
You got it. Huh? Isn't this...
Thank you, sir, but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already...
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers...
they look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you...
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside. My younger self knew. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. At that moment, and...
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. Who are you? How do I... Really? Of course. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? No. Huh? Then... oh. Then...
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window, once I finally made it, but I know that that voice wasn't a fake. Yes, if it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day. It's actually an old holiday. I heard everyone, but because of the academia actively participates in Sumeru's, maybe they see Lesser Lord.
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never... But recently, I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Yes. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar.
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much. Even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more... Sorry I'm late, Milu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sabzeruz festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Oh, probably because
the academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad, but the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Milu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sabzeruz, the most important performance at the Sabzeruz festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sabzeruz festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk, One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful... Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will... Yeah.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers, if my stage... So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival?
All of Lesser Lord Kus...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying...
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Dunyarzad, everyone at the Grand...
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander? Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen?
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra...
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental
May I?
Of course. The legend...
Is there no future for me? In work as on the stage, one must act with gumption.
As a child, my the Sabzeruz.
Things are real. Don't be fooled into things. And when it comes to musicians...
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival... I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the... Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler in Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to...
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But take you.
Well, we enjoyed.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not Oh.
Alright, well,
I'm sure you two.
There's something.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking.
Are you serious? We'd love.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hope. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment.
Sounds like. Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the Master and Mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy.
You sure sound.
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it...
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin...
Appreciate it, Chief. Just recently, the...
I suppose that... Let me fill you in. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? The Academia's grip isn't...
Apparently what was... If you're interested, maybe you could head...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City.
If you're...
Count me out. And take it from me. If you two really do... There are even some extreme...
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Well, Traveler...
Thanks, Dia! Since we've gathered all we could...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival. So, be good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
This work over to the Elamites. I'll have to rephrase the request.
Like a lamb to the slaughter.
pretty great. There's so many new and interesting... Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants. And everyone seems excited just to be here.
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how...
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well...
Oh, what should we do?
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there! Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. What's bothering us?
Prototype Aranara?
Oh, no. The prototype Aranara is something that brings joy and laughter to children. At least in theory.
Not the first negative...
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype. When we put it out there, the reaction was...
They thought it looked like a
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe...
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think that... Ooh, didn't put his heart in.
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but it doesn't look too happy, so...
Oh, a positive...
Yeah.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all? Oh, this is...
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger.
Uncle Tanger is a famous... He wrote quite a... But around a year...
That's right. We asked Tanja. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations. As you can see, this was a result.
Oh, we have to... Hey! Since you're the famous... he doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just, please.
They seem pretty desperate. Yep, let's do it!
Time to go.
Follow. Yeah. One with nature. Follow the wind. Time to go. Time to go. It's fine.
Propagate!
The wind knows.
Pyrotechnics!
Propagate!
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Barbados! Goodness!
Scatter!
Amp it up!
Into the wind.
Feel the beat!
Time to go.
to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me.
When people say, don't mind me... Hey, don't cry. What's wrong?
Huh. That voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it. Oh, it's... Hi, Kale.
Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well.
We're here on an errand. You seem kind...
I'll be fine.
What a well-mannered child.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it. Here's a trick. Yeah, a tree hollow. Maybe they're really...
You like the...
Of course!
Oh, people who like Aranara are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
Aw, you're just... So...
Sure.
Wow. Kale's...
Well, helping children who are lost in the... So, what was it you wanted help with? Okay. Wait.
That's right.
So he's in the... This is a mate. I've always been... Even so, he must be more...
Mm-hmm.
Your dad? Tanjiro's your dad? As in you're Tanjiro's son?
Uh-huh.
Ah! Paimon sees. Why are you here?
Oh.
No, I'm good. Come with me. I'll take you.
Yay! Thanks, Rozzy!
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So Tanja headed this way.
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
Someone's calling for Rosie over there.
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally... Were you in danger?
I'm okay.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare...
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part...
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child. Okay, then.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Whoa. Kale looks like she's about to pass out.
I'm okay.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes, yes! The moment I saw you, the image of an aura giant and an aura finch traveling together popped into my mind. Ah, excellent! Improvisation! Yes, mount your trusty...
Seems like... Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's not...
A car crash. Oh! Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once, perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was raging in Tangier Harbor.
What? What should we do?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what... Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanjir, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the guard and Tanjir, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia Forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only existed... If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across...
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanjir never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way.
Kale, what's wrong?
Nothing. But that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my...
But this is...
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means, but anyway, let's... Hey, look! Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my cat." That sounds more like... There's another one here! A clever...
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest. I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle. I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara. An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
Nope.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little... oh.
Overwhelming.
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer.
No, I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
Traveler, wake up! It's not the Aranara. It's Kale. She's gone. Oh, Paimon's been worried about Kale since anyway. Hey, look! Aren't these Kale's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow? So Kale came back here alone. Is she waiting for the Aranara to show up?
And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler and Paimon. Now I've created... Oh, no. But what should I write? Oh, what should I write? Oh, I've got it! There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara.
So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kale's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja? Oh, right! Kale told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does, and now she even writes it down. Yeah, you're right. We'll keep... Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes. I want to visit Mondstadt during the loot. No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. Even I would never...
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara.
No! No, I refuse to believe it! I can't.
What do you mean you can't? It's not like it'll take you a huge amount of effort.
You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
No! I can't do it! I thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real Aranara, right? What makes this so different?
Razi, you tell them.
Really?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want I didn't want to tell anyone the secret. So... Dad isn't the one who came up with...
What? Hold on.
It was me. Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to every night. Dad would give me a Zaytune peach. The Zaytune peaches were but Dad kept on going, telling his stories. Dad showed me the picture, even though Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked real... He lifted me up so high. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back...
You remember it so vividly.
It's not only Rosie. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytune peaches for dinner.
I was really happy. I kind of guess Dad got busier with... So I made up instead of Dad the way he is now. I prefer my dad. That's why I decided to keep...
Wait! To sum up, all of Uncle Tandra's fairy tales were actually stories written by Rosie. And because Rosie didn't want Tandra to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Kara Crafts commission.
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And not even a funny one. I'm a terrible father. I'm sorry, Razzie. I'm so sorry. And Rosie's the only one who can help.
Are we gonna let this happen?
You want me to help? Oh, I did. Kale, Traveler. I've never really... Sumeru is... So I want to visit more. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want...
Yeah, of course. Come on. You're the best dad ever. I want to thank you, Kale.
Huh?
You told... Even though I didn't have the...
I need a lot of... I'm sure this
Yes. Wait.
I just... Let's go, Rosie. Grab that camera and see what hidden
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Rosie, slow down and watch your...
come.
Believe me.
Wow. We know that. Paimon doesn't get it. Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. You see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant...
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, especially the group that's...
They're called Ain el Akhmar. Today...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? They're usually... I've heard that...
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research...
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Oh...
What's the most?
We heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot...
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat. So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss?
Ha! They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with bosses
All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King, so they're probably the ones we're looking.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of what's...
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civ. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom. But he was betrayed by a...
So, you mean...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes! That shameless wretch destroyed the... Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Mark my words. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit... Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can... Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day.
Ha!
Yes, and
I'm warning...
If you're suggesting if, on the other... I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future. Consider this.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too! Plus, he went that way! After him! Wait up! It's Al-Hatham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them, since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses!
Who exactly are you two? A student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really...
She doesn't even have...
Maybe not, but those high-headed...
We'll reconvene...
so...
You were willing to... Look, if you've been...
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the...
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for. This is that anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct.
That's,
It's essentially they were created, but despite over the past... Meanwhile, well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're... Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must... I need you to find... Unlike the peddlers who... She's guarded... I think she... Become one of...
Why do you want us to...
Until you complete this task? You two are outlanders who haven't been here... Beyond the password, though.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and I'll prepare some fun...
What?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They...
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul. However, some can knowledge with using elemental
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here is the Mora for purchasing canned... Don't be cheap. Oh, and be...
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory... The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with...
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palette.
following the paper.
Roanoke.
Got it. You too. Please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Before I retrieve your product, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? Oh, hey, them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way.
stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll...
Oh, very good.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory?
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough, but it seems you two have actually...
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed...
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter... So that's why it's your first time here. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all... Ah, yes, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably...
What kind of product? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological...
Yeesh.
Or how about the architectural... With this one, you can become an expert in
Ooh, now
2 million Mora.
Whoa, that's
Of course, you are free.
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
You've really got a good head.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
Listen, I have a special offer for you.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge... Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get... Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful.
Excellent. Then please...
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking.
Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least the... Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to...
Trust me, I'll find you your perfect...
Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia...
Tá. Já tá? Ok, já tá. Pronto. Eu acho que vou continuar a jogar em off algumas vezes. terminei aqui na Dory porque acabamos ali a missãozinha. Temos agora esta para fazer. Eu sei que fica sem micro live. Isto é mau. Eu sei que fiquei sem micro live, era por causa da PS. Mas só vim aqui despedir-vos e foi essa live. Eu vou ainda jogar, acho que em off. Mas daqui a pouco vou ter de bazar, então vou ter de tomar bem agora. E foi isso a live. Meu nome é Hugo, aqui no YouTube também quer dizer de começar tudo. Ai, caguei-me todo. O meu nome é Hugo, aqui no YouTube também quer dizer de começar tudo. E eu fui. Tchau pessoal, até à próxima.